So I got a great question on my Instagram last week, and it was, why do my breast implants look different than my friends? So this is a really interesting question. So let's say you and your friend, you both have the same type of implants, the same CCs, you're the same height and the same weight. So why do your implants look different than your girlfriend's? Well, there's a couple of reasons, and here's one of them. So let's say you and your friend are side by side. Just because you're the same height and weight doesn't mean that your chest width is the same. So for me, let's say my chest is wider than my friend's. Implants are going to sit more to the side than my friend's, no matter what type of implant we have. Anatomy plays a huge role in how your breast implants look. So even though we're the same height and weight, my wider chest is going to look different than my friend who has a more narrow chest. So take that into consideration. And another thing, let's say I started out at a B cup and my friend had nothing to start with. Well, because I have existing breast tissue, mine are going to look a little bit bigger. They're going to look more natural. They're going to look softer than my friend who doesn't start out with anything. You will know, okay, when you go in for your consultation, they will take a caliper and it will measure from like the outside of your breast to the inside of your breast. And that is your breast width, your BWD, and that determines what type of implant would look best in your breast. So maybe you and your friend have the same breast width diameter from the outside to the inside, but from like your shoulder to shoulder, some people have broader shoulders, so everything's going to sit more further apart, wider set, and that's when your implants might sit more out to the side than somebody who might have a more narrow chest and everything sits closer to the middle, and they'll be more likely to have cleavage in the middle and no side boob. Wider chest, more side boob naturally. That's just how your anatomy is going to play into it. So that's something to consider. So try not to compare yourself to your friend who has exact similar stats, because anatomy plays a big role in how your implants will look, and it can play a role in which implant you should choose based on what look you want, and existing breast tissue as well, because I started out with a B cup, so I have existing breast tissue over my implants. So no matter how hard I try, unless I get huge implants, mine are just going to look more natural than somebody who started out with nothing. So yeah, take those things into consideration. Try not to compare yourself too hard to your other friends, and make sure you communicate your implant and your breast goals with your surgeon.